Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me, no? Can you send the message? Can hear. Good. Today we are going to start our very new and very important lesson. Today, still I not fully recovered, but uh, I will do somehow because you only have 5 months. I can't give any. I cannot miss any class. That's why I'm doing. Somehow we need to cover within these 5 months. We have I think more than 9 lessons we have covered. Other old lessons we completed. We have 9 lessons now. Therefore, we have to work very hard without missing any day, missing any class. Okay, today we start our very new lesson, that is natural products. The natural products. I think you all have the tube, no? Yeah, I have sent the tube for all. I think if there are any problem with tube, let me know. I think only Chevron not received, no? Other all have printed tubes. This tube you have. Okay. The everything in the lesson I have given in the tute. In this lesson, very important thing is if you read the tute, the full note in the tute, but if you just read the tute, you can't get idea about, you can't understand everything. Anything you can't understand. The meaning, the thing is, the lot of process available on this lesson are very practical thing. Then therefore I will explain every process one by one, step by step, then you can understand. Otherwise, if you read any book or if any tute or not, you can't get the idea about the these processes. Normally in this lesson we discuss lot of extraction methods. You know, the extraction method, the extraction by the solvent extraction, extraction by pressing with wax, extraction by distillation, and the extracted natural products, how we identify using chromatography method. In chromatography we discussed about three main chromatography method: uh, paper chromatography, thin layer chromatography, and column chromatography. After that, we do some purification method of extraction purification methods. Under purification method, we discussed about three main purification methods: distillation, recrystallization, and deposition. There are different types of extraction methods, identification method, purification method we discussed in this lesson. But if you only reading, or if you find what, and if you read, you can't understood, you can't understand anything. You need to understand my explanation. After that, if you read the tune, you can get the full idea. Okay, first you need to focus well to the class and understand what is the process. I explain one by one, step by step. I'll explain. Then you can first you need understand the process. Then you can read the tune. Okay, I think understood. Our new lesson is the natural products. The natural products. the natural products. You know, if you go to the essay question, you know the essay, the our exam paper. Yeah, in our exam paper, you know, essay part, you have 6 questions. No, the 6 question mean first 2 question. The first, that means fifth question and sixth question. The first 4 questions are structured essay; they are compulsory. Okay, the fifth question and sixth question coming from maths part. No? Then seventh question and eighth question coming from chemistry part. The ninth question and 10th question coming from physics part. Then if you go through all past paper questions, all past paper, these two chemistry questions, lot of chemistry, most time, I think we have 10 past paper question, more than six times the chemistry, one chemistry question coming from natural product lesson. Therefore, you can understand why this lesson is most important lesson in our syllabus, because mostly time these essay, full essay questions coming from the natural product lesson, or combining the natural product lesson combining with the industrial chemistry lesson, our next lesson. Then you should these two lessons and the polymer lessons also combining sometimes. Therefore, this in your tool pack you have natural product lesson, industrial chemistry lesson, and what are the polymer technology. They are the 3 lessons I will show you: industrial chemistry and polymer using technology. No, yeah, they are the 3 tunes. These 3 lessons are very, very important. These lessons are very, very important. Mostly, these two chemistry question coming, one chemistry question always coming from these 3 lessons. Then other chemistry question mostly coming from the environmental chemistry lesson. After this 3 lesson completed, we go into the environmental chemistry lesson, environmental chemistry for technology. Okay, that's our 4th year lesson. You can see all these lessons don't have any calculation part. That's the uh, main characteristic. No any calculation, only chemical related, chemistry related, industry and processes we discussed in this all lessons. Okay, therefore no any calculation part. In chemistry, calculation you can find in kinetic chemistry and thermal chemistry. Both lessons we have completed everything, every theory parts, every calculation part, every past paper discussion, model paper, everything we have discussed up to now. If you not covered, please ask me about recording and you can go through. Okay, now you have only 5 months to work. Now you have to work hard in your maximum level. Okay, in your maximum capacity. Now this time you have to work, because uh, uh, that's a, if I not in well, I am doing this your class. If it is 26 class or 27 class, actually I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do today or yesterday. You know, I'm did it very tough. Okay, I'm not well, because you also you have to work very hard in your maximum capacity. I'm doing my maximum. In your side also you have to do maximum for this process. Okay, your target should be getting A. Okay, you have to work into A to get A. for SFT, other subjects also, you have to, your target should be getting A. That's why we doing our all 25 lessons we cover without any point missing. Then you can, everything you need to get in A, I will complete. Other part is your side. Okay, complete all your syllabus and everything, prepare in your prepare in uh, prepare well is your side. Okay. 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 I told you, you have the six in the essay part, 6 question and 8 question coming always from chemistry. Then more than 6 times from all 10 past paper, more than 6 times it was natural product lesson. It was natural product lesson. Therefore, this lesson is very important. The natural product is very important. Actually, then what is the natural products and why we discuss this lesson? What is the purpose? What do you think? Why we discuss the natural products? What do you think? Actually, what we discussed in this lesson, you already have tuned. You already have tuned. I think you have go through that. Go through that. Actually, what are the parts we cover in this lesson? What? Actually, what we discussed in this lesson is, actually we are discussing about natural compounds used in two different industries. Natural compounds we can use for different industries. They are the natural products. Okay, the natural compound we can use for different industry. The industry can be medicine production. Mostly we discussed about medicine production, the medicine production, and how natural compound we use for our cosmetic and these related industries, and different industry like the what perfume production, and we are not going to discuss these industries. Our target is the natural products. Within few minutes you can understand what are the natural products and what are the parts of natural products. Our target of this lesson is, we have to, our target is, we need to extract mean what? Extract. Our target is extract natural products from natural sources. What's extract mean? The extract, the general meaning is separation, no? The separate from natural source, the extract natural compounds, the natural compounds, and these compounds, our target is this compound used for different industries like medicine production industry, what other industries, the cosmetic industries, like industries use this natural compound is the our target of this lesson. Okay, now we are going to lesson. The thing is, you need to understand this every process within the class. After class, if you read any book or any note, in my note also, if you read only, you can't understand it. Okay, you need to very well, you need to focus into the class, then you can get maximum 100% idea about this lesson. Okay, what is the meaning of natural products? First, what is the meaning of natural products? The natural products mean, understand, the natural products mean carbon. Okay, carbon. The natural products mean carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, plus sunlight. Sunlight. The natural products mean carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight using as starting materials. Using as starting materials. These all compounds use as starting materials. Starting materials. Starting materials. Okay, now just understand, then you can get the full definition. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. These all lessons, after that every chemistry lessons except uh, except kinetic chemistry and thermal chemistry, other every lessons don't have any calculation. The calculation lessons actually we have covered everything, we have covered at the beginning of the class, because they need some time for you to understand. Therefore these lessons are very easy if you understand every definition, and if you understand the every process, you can easily get marks from these lessons. That's why we keep these lessons for the final part of our class. Okay, the natural products mean don't have any calculation, only theory. You need to understand and remember. Okay, they are actually marks in the exam. They are marks, don't have, and they are the very important points. You can remain your time, you can manage your time in the exam. If you practice well and if you work well on these lessons, you can easily score and you can manage, you can remain lot of times in the exam, because don't need more think, don't need to think and any rational point, just you need to write. Okay, you the relevant answer you need to write down. Okay, what are the meaning of the natural products mean carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight using as starting materials. The organism produce natural compounds. They are the natural products. Okay, they are the natural product. How you need to understand, these words are very important. These words carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight as starting materials. As starting materials, organism produce the natural compound we called as the natural products. Any organism, it can be organism, mainly three types. What are the organism three types? Dennis Violet. Organism mainly three types. What are the three types? Organisms. Ashat. Organism mainly three types. Organism. Organism mainly three types. What? Tiny dancers. Because you know I'm not well today. I need your support. Organism mainly through three types. No? What are the three types? Main types of organisms? Yeah, we are organism. Then what is our type? We are animals, no? Animals. Then what are the other types of organism? No. No, that's animals. No. Mahima, you have sent me the animal types. I'm asking the organism types. Yeah, simple answer. That O level time. Organisms mean Shamavi? Organisms? Yeah. Yeah, very good. Yeah, now correct. The organisms mainly three types. The animals, plants, and microorganisms. Microorganisms. Organisms mainly three types: animals, plants, and microorganisms. Okay, then what are the natural products? The natural products mean any compound produced in organism using as starting material carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight. Okay, your answer, these keywords are compulsory. Go to the tute. In the first page of the tute, I have given different compound produced by plant and other organisms. Plant and other organism mean plant and animals and microorganisms. Plants and other organism mean plants, animals, and microorganisms. Okay, using water. The water mean, you can understand, the water mean H2O, the carbon dioxide, nitrogen, phosphorus, sunlight as starting material, which can be called as natural products. Okay, that's the one definition. Okay, write down write down another definition for, at the same place, write down another definition for natural products. This answer also correct. Then you have to mention the H2O, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sunlight. The phosphorus is, if it is not phosphorus, it's no issue. In your answer, the phosphorus is not compulsory compound. Phosphorus is not compulsory compound, but if you include, no any issue. But you have to they are the main starting material. You can see the H2O mean hydrogen and oxygen both represent. Hydrogen and oxygen both represent in the H2O. The nitrogen and hydrogen also there. Hydrogen also should there. Okay, write down another definition. Another definition. Another definition. Compounds produced in organism. Compounds produced in organism. Compound produced in organism compound produced in organism compound produced in organism using carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight as starting materials. And sunlight as starting materials. As starting materials. Compounds, the better definition is that, okay, the given, the tute given one also correct, but the phosphorus, if you in your answer, if not phosphorus, that's okay. That's if it is, the phosphorus is not a compulsory one. Your answer not compulsory phosphorus, others are compulsory. You can see carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight. They are the most required compound starting materials for natural products. Okay, in your answer, these compounds, this molecule has represent with sunlight. Then read the definition. Don't keep remember after the class. Within the class, you can remember every definition. Then you can complete these lessons. After that, complete these lessons within only class. Then you don't need additional time for refer them. Okay, what is the definition? Now come to the second definition. The second definition, that's easier. That's given. The compounds produced in organism using carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight as starting materials. Okay, that's the definition, and they are the natural products. They are the natural products. Understood? They are the natural products. Natural products mean just that's the definition of the natural products. Okay, understood? The compound produced in organism using starting materials carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen and sunlight. Okay, okay, are you good? Good. Okay, now come to the very important topic. These natural products, they are the natural products. Any living organism produce any compound using these starting materials. Okay, still you don't know any example or you don't know anything. You just only know the definition for natural products. Okay, that you know. Okay, now the natural products we can divide into two main types. Natural products we can divide into two main types. Okay, the natural products mean what? The natural products mean any compound produced in organism using as starting material carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight. Okay, simple. Okay, now the natural products we can divide into two main types. Okay, two main types. The first one is primary metabolites. Primary metabolites. The second one is secondary metabolites. Very easy to remember. The secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Do you know in English medium, any class, we are the one and only class doing these theory lessons. Other every class doing only the physics and maths lesson, because actually prepare this lesson theories and other actually explaining little bit difficult this theory lesson because they are chemistry in English medium. Therefore, that's why our results, our maximum result A, other classes maximum result is C, you know. Okay, therefore get the maximum advantage of that. Get the maximum advantage. Try to understand every concept, every theory part within the class, within only class. Then you can very easy to manage your time. Okay. Then what is this primary metabolites? Primary metabolites. The natural products, the natural product you already know now. The natural products we can divide into two types, the primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Okay, primary and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites. What is this primary metabolites? The primary, actually in this lesson, the primary metabolites part we already discussed. Okay, the primary metabolites, actually the natural products mean the second part of the biomolecule lesson. The Actually, okay, you can understand that after within few minutes. That is the second part of biomolecule lesson. The biomolecule lesson, everything we have completed. This is same as this second part of the biomolecule lesson. Okay, now what is the meaning of primary metabolites? The primary metabolites, the main characteristic is they are produced in living organisms in large quantities. They are produced in large quantities. The secondary metabolites produced in very small quantities. They are produced in large quantity. They are produced large quantity. They are produced in large quantity. The secondary metabolites produce small quantity. That's the first characteristic you need to understand. The primary metabolites produced in large quantity, the secondary metabolites produced in very tiny little amount. Okay, tiny little amount. Okay, now what is the meaning of the primary metabolites? The primary metabolites mean all are organic compounds. The natural products mean all organic compound. Why? The natural products mean organic or inorganic? Yeah, all are organic compound. Why? These natural products all are organic. Why I can say that? What's the meaning of organic compound? Yeah, answer. Then you have already biomolecule knowledge. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, because yeah, others I have three only. All you can in your level you can answer. Then I can explain. Then you can hmm. Hmm. No. Yeah, your answer in basically you are correct. The biomolecule in natural product basic what because they are made. No, Chevron. They are made from living organism. We not called as organic compound. The organic mean what? The organic mean the basic term, the basic definition for organic compound. If any compound contain carbon, that is called as uh, organic compound. But if it is carbon available, we can't say it is organic compound. In organic chemistry, we are doing. If you're doing organic chemistry, the organic compound we don't have specific definition. Okay, specific definition. If it is CO2, that is that organic compound. CO2 organic. Yeah, lot of answers contain carbon. Because of contain carbon. Yeah, because of contain carbon, all natural products are organic compound. Correct. Okay, correct. The normally we called carbon available compounds organic compound, carbon not available compound inorganic compound. Correct. But I asked CO2 has carbon. CO2 has carbon, but is that organic? Is it not organic? CO2, then carbon monoxide, CO, that's also inorganic, not organic. Therefore, if it is in our level, if you understood carbon available compound in your A level, if you understood, that's no problem. In carbon available compound, organic compound, carbon not available, it is inorganic, no issue. But actually we can't separate organic and inorganic compound in this margin. Only carbon. But CO2, carbon monoxide, Actual definition, the actually carbon and hydrogen both available compound, probably organic, carbon and hydrogen. But in your level, no issue. But in biomolecule lesson also, we discuss carbon available compound are the organic compound, then no issue. The basically that's the carbon is the main factor, but other lot of factors, carbon hydrogen bond available compound, carbon hydrogen bond available means carbon available, therefore no issue. Okay, you are correct. Yeah, Shevon. No, by degradable mean that's not the measure. Normally organic compound mean carbon hydrogen bond available compound. Okay, then you can see in the natural products what is the starting material, the carbon hydrogen both. Therefore the natural products is a organic compound. The natural products is organic compound. So you need to go through the biomolecule lesson first, then you can get the full idea about. I think you not covered the biomolecule lesson. If you go through the biomolecule lesson, you can get full idea about the biological compound and molecule structures. Okay, I'll give you recording. Okay, now we are going to the natural products. All are organic compounds. Now okay, then natural products definition and what are the natural products you already know. Now natural products we can divide into two types, the primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. The primary metabolites mean what? I told the primary metabolites produce in large quantities, the secondary metabolites produce in small quantities, very little tiny amount in the living organism. Okay, then how we define the primary metabolites? The primary metabolites, understand, very important, we come to the very important point now. The primary metabolites mean the primary metabolites mean they are produced in large quantities, and the primary metabolites organisms growth, development, reproduction and survival. Okay, the primary metabolites mean organic compounds. The primary and secondary both organic. I told the natural products organic mean other subcomponent also organic. No. Now primary metabolites mean organic compound produced in living organism. The organic compound produced in living organism, and they are directly involving for the organism growth, development, reproduction and survival process. For these organisms, this process, the primary metabolites are directly involving. Okay, they are directly involving. That means without primary metabolites, anything in this, any the growth, reproduction, development or survival cannot. Okay, you can understand by the example, they are very compulsory, most compulsory compound for living organism. Without primary metabolites, actually we can't live. Any organism can't live without primary metabolites. Okay, they are directly involved. directly involving, directly involved, directly involved, directly involved. Okay, then what is the meaning of primary metabolites? Primary metabolites mean organic compounds. Organic compounds, they are directly involving pro organism growth, development, reproduction, and survival process. Okay, then what are the secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites. Okay, before we go to the secondary metabolites, what are the examples for primary metabolites? What do you think? Organic compounds compulsory to our and other organism for this process, growth, development, reproduction, survival, and they are produced in large quantities. What do you think? In biomolecule lesson, we discussed a lot of examples. Very good, Adish. No, Adishලාට මං කලින් කරලා තියෙනවා. අනිත් අය දාන්න බලන්න. Others? Very good, Tama. Very good, Tasha. Yeah, other. Yeah, one is protein, all are correct. One, yeah, how all are sending proteins? Yeah, good. The protein is one. What other? Yeah, lipids, good. What's the main one? The protein, lipid, correct. What is the main one? Main primary metabolites in our body. Carbohydrate, very good. Very good, very good, very good. All are correct. Then understand examples for primary metabolites. We already discussed every structures and every characteristic, everything we discussed in the biomolecule lesson. That's why I told you we discussed, that's the second part of the biomolecule lesson. Okay, then the examples are carbohydrate, the proteins, the lipids, and what is the other one? The carbohydrate, protein, lipids. What is the other main primary metabolites in our body? Our, not only us, all living organism. What is the other one? Yeah, good, Adisha. Others? What is the other one? Yeah, these three correct. The carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, correct. What is the other primary metabolites for our body? They produced in large quantities and for our growth, development, reproduction, and survival process, they are directly involving. Without this primary without them, we can't live actually. Actually, we can't live. Oh, what is the other one? Quickly. In the biomolecule lesson, I given that also. No, the acetic acid, the acetic acid mean vinegar, no? Acetic acid can vinegar. Yeah, you correct. The term is the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid, that means DNA and RNA. That's the other nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. In our new syllabus, the nucleic acid in the biomolecule lesson, the nucleic acid component has removed in our new syllabus. Okay. In new syllabus, actually in this lesson, we are not going to discuss about any primary metabolites part. We are not going to discuss in, today lesson. In the natural product lesson about any primary metabolites, we not going to discuss again. That is the biomolecule lesson. That's the biomolecule lesson. In the biomolecule lesson, our new syllabus, the nucleic acid part has removed. Okay, that part we are not going to discuss. We only discussed about carbohydrate, protein, lipids, and uh, carbohydrate, protein, lipids. We specially discussing in the biomolecule lesson the enzymes and vitamins. Enzymes and vitamins. The nucleic acid we are not going to discuss. Okay. Uh, nucleic acid, but nucleic acid, if we not discuss in our lesson, the nucleic acid also a primary metabolites. That's not in our syllabus, but that's a primary metabolites. Okay, the primary metabolites. Okay. Yeah. In the tute I have at the acetic acid. The acetic acid is the subcomponent uh, carbohydrate such as sucrose and proteins, lipids. Yeah, acetic acid also yeah, uh, primary metabolites, but that's not the common, the main one. Okay. Primary metabolites in the tube, get the tube. Primary metabolites are organic substance produced in cells and directly involved in the survival, growth, development, and reproduction of an organism. That's correct. These are components that help maintain process in an organism. Correct. Examples for primary metabolites: carbohydrate like sucrose, then subcomponent of carbohydrate, the sucrose, protein, lipids, and acetic acid. Also the acetic acid is a not a the acetic acid also a primary metabolites, but they are the main types of primary metabolites. The acetic acid is a subcomponent. Okay, then in the biomolecule lesson you can remember the primary metabolites. Understood, Mahima? Yeah, that's also correct, but they are the common main one. Okay. Okay, then you can, if you want, you can note down that. Okay, the better in this lesson, better to prepare a short note. Okay, when I explaining, just that is theory part. No, in the second part of the lesson, we discuss lot of process, the extraction methods, the purification method, identification methods, then different technical practices we are doing, practical actually. We are doing the some practical component as well by video and practical component as well. Then the better to uh, prepare a short note with figures. Okay, every process you can write down by figures. I will give you. Then if it is very important to understand this lesson. Okay. Then what are the primary metabolites? The primary metabolites uh, mean organic compounds produced in large quantities in living organism, and they directly involving for organism growth, development, reproduction, and survival. Directly involving. What are the examples? Carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, nucleic acid are the main examples. Okay, but in this lesson we are not going to discuss about this part. Okay, that's only you need to. What about lactic acid and ethanol in the tube? Yeah, they all are examples, but in here I given main types. Main type, Arshad. Okay, Arshad. Yeah, that's not in the carbohydrate, glucose, uh, galactose. There are more than 100 subcomponent in the primary metabolites: glucose, galactose, fructose, the uh, starch, glycogen, cellulose, everything primary metabolites. Okay, if you remember this main one, that enough. Okay, actually that's not our lesson. Okay, okay, Ashad, I solved your problem. Okay, okay, then what is your requirement? You should have ability to explain what is the meaning of primary metabolites and examples for primary metabolites. The all examples are correct, but they are the main examples for primary metabolites. But in this lesson we are not going to discuss about primary metabolites. They we already completed in the biomolecule lesson. Okay, then what is the meaning of secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites. The secondary metabolites, what do you think? They are produced in very tiny amount. Tiny amount. What do you think? What is the meaning for secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites. The meaning of secondary metabolites? The secondary metabolites mean they are organic compounds. Understand well. They are organic compounds. Organic compounds. They are not directly involving. Okay, they are not directly involving. Not directly involving. The what? The secondary metabolites mean organic compound in the living organism. They are not directly involving for above process. Above process mean growth, development, reproduction and survival process. They are not directly involving. Compound we called as secondary metabolites. Okay, then very easy to remember, no? The directly involving the growth, development, survival and reproduction process of the organism. If it is directly involving, they are primary metabolites. For this process indirectly involved or not directly involved, they are secondary metabolites. Not directly involved, they are secondary metabolites. Okay, in the page number 1 of the tute, the classification of natural products, I have given 2 spaces. Then the first one should be primary metabolites, second one should be secondary metabolites. Okay, in the page number 2, I have given the secondary metabolites introduction. The secondary metabolites are organic compound produced by the modification of primary metabolites. Yeah, the secondary metabolites are organic compound produced by the modification of primary metabolites, correct? These do not perform functions directly related to the growth, development, reproduction and survival uh, and are produced near or at the end of the mature stage of development. In normally the primary metabolites, other important thing is in the living organism, primary metabolites at the born, at the initial time of the life and the end of the life, entire life periods, they compulsory. But the secondary metabolites not like that. They are coming in a certain period of the life. Okay, they come into, they doing some specific function. In the examples I will explain. First of all, are you understood what is the difference between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites? Then we can go to the other discussions. Any doubt with tute or whatever? Okay, others quickly. Any doubt about primary and secondary metabolites? Amar, Arshad? Mahima? Clear? Okay, good, good. Okay. Now, the secondary metabolites mean what? What are the important points you need to remember? Primary metabolites directly involving, and they are producing large quantities, and the primary metabolites perform their function at the entire the life period. Entire the life, they are doing their process. The secondary metabolites produced in very small amount, and they are not directly involved in these processes. And what they are only perform only certain period of the life of the organism, not entire life, but it's only certain period. Okay, in the tute I have mentioned the secondary metabolites are produced, the first paragraph, are produced near or at the end of the mature stage. At the end of the mature stage, that depend. Lot of secondary metabolites perform their function at the end of the mature. Normally, after it come to the mature stage. Okay, at the first, at the immature stage of the organism, they are not performed. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, okay, second paragraph. Secondary metabolites are unique organic compounds that belongs to limited group of organism. And other important factor is the secondary metabolites not we can find for all organism. Any organism not secondary metabolites, but primary metabolites, every organism we can find. Even us also, the primary metabolites are there. But the secondary metabolites, we don't have secondary metabolites. Okay, the primary metabolites are all organism, the secondary metabolites only for special type of organism only. Okay, only special type. Then in the exam question, there it's not up to now, it not came. There can be exam question, what are the difference between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites? Then you can mention lot of differences you can say. Now you can say they are directly involved in primary metabolites, indirectly involved in one factor. The second one is they are from entire life periods, secondary metabolites only certain time, certain period of life. Every organism can find primary metabolites only special organism, secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites produce in large quantity, secondary metabolite only small tiny amount. Secondary metabolites in living organism or non-living? Living organism. Living, all both living organism, non-living organism. Why secondary metabolites? Any metabolites no need in non-living organism. All these metabolites need for living organisms. No, they are processors. Okay, I will give actual example, then you can understand. What happened to Mike? Is there any problem with my mic? Okay, I'll check it. No issue, no? I think no issue. Now? Now what happened? Oh, Muhammad? Sound is like low signaled. I think there is a fan here. I think. Okay, I think no, it's not disturbed. No, can you manage? Hmm. Okay, okay. Others, is there any issue with my sound? No, no more issue. No? Shebon, is there any issue? No, no. Then you, I think it is Mohammed. I think it's your problem. Others, no problem. Please take your audio. Okay. The secondary metabolites. The secondary metabolites. The definition is asking the secondary metabolites. The definition for secondary metabolites is they are, I have given in the tut also, that's the definition is okay. The definition of secondary metabolites is they are organic compound produced in living organisms, not directly involving for growth, development, production, and survival processes. Okay, the Sinhala meaning of the මේවට කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් මේ මොනවද primary metabolites පරිවෘත්තජ ප්‍රාථමික පරිවෘත්තජ ද්විතීයික පරිවෘත්තජ. Okay. Then what are the examples for? I told the definition for primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Then I told differences between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Please note down. You have to note down. Okay, note down and prepare your perfect short notes in this theory, all theory lessons. Not only that, then it will very important for your future day to day cover part. You have to prepare perfect short notes. Okay, then you other every in future your future works will be very easy. Okay, what are the examples for primary metabolites? Primary metabolites, sorry, secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites you already know. What are the examples for secondary metabolites? Secondary metabolites, what do you think? What are the examples? Now you already know what are the secondary metabolites. What do you think? What are the examples? What are the examples? Actually, if you understood this example, you can get the full idea about secondary metabolites. Now you just not, now you up to now you only know that some mechanical definition on, then get the real idea about secondary metabolites. Do you know the lemon, the peel of the lemon fruit? Any lemon, any lemon or any lemon type, any fruit, any lemon group fruit, the peel has a special aroma. Do you know? ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය දොඩම් දෙහි මොනවා හරි වල there is a special aroma on the peel. පොත්තේ. Do you know? Yeah, citronella. Yes. Yes, that's a secondary metabolites. That's a secondary metabolites. Then is there any that's a compulsory for plants? No, if it is not that aroma, the plants no any problem, no? That's why they are not directly involved. Not directly involved. But what is the advantage? What is the advantage of this? The peel has this aroma. What is the advantage? You already know the lemon, any plants, any fruit in. What is the advantage? Safety, yeah, safety. Safety from who? Yeah, insect repellent. Repellent of insect. Very good. Then is there any is that effect to this growth, development, reproduction, survival? Is there any relation? No. Yeah, fly mosquitoes away. No. Mosquitoes away is our, after we extract that we are doing thing. Now I am asked, and in the fruit, fruit what is the advantage for fruit? The insect repellent. Insect damage to the fruit we can avoid. Shevon, understood? Think this is the any fruit. Okay, think it is orange. This orange fruit has a, in the peel of the orange has some aroma. That's a secondary metabolites. Okay, these secondary metabolites is, if it is not the secondary metabolite, is there any damage for this process? Yeah, no any damage. Okay, as normal they can growth, reproduction, development, survival, every process we can, the plants can do. But because of the secondary metabolites, the plant and fruit has a special advantage. This advantage is what? The insect repellent. The fruit can protect from harmful insect. Understood? Now okay. That's the secondary metabolites. You know, this compound, this secondary metabolites compound, not entire life at the maturity stage. Okay, the fruits coming at the maturity stage. Okay, now okay. All send me. Okay. What are the other examples? Do you know there is a very important plant, rubber tree? Rubber tree. The rubber tree has some latex. Latex, that's also a secondary metabolites. The latex uh, is that important for plants? It's not more important for this growth, development, reproduction, survival. That's not important. But what is the purpose? That's also additional protection for the plants. Okay, that's also additional protection. Okay, they are not directly involved. Other very important fact, other very important plant. Do you know Vallapatta? Plants? No? I have given in the tube. Vallapatta plant? VA, no? Do you know? This plant, this is a very special plant. When it is come to the maturity, these plants, when these plants come to the maturity, at the in the within the stem, inside the stem, they are very smooth. The resins are coming. Okay, very smooth resins form in at the when the plants become maturity. How do you know the price of this resin? The price of this resin, normally 1 gram of this resin, if it is good quality Vallapatta resin, the 1 grams more than 1 lakhs, 100,000. Yeah, super business. Okay? If you can grow these plants. Okay, normally the thing is, after we start this growing, more than 30 to minimum 30 years get for the come this resin at the maturity. These resins are formed. Okay, this resin is a secondary metabolites. If you these resins, yeah, not sandalwood, handun neme. That's a special plant. Okay, you can search in the internet, Vallapatta. Okay, this resin, the important is, what's then mean? After collect this resin? Good question. This resin is important for a lot of perfume production. If you, I will show you. Okay, I'll try to show you a picture. Where is my phone? Wait, I will show you. Yeah, you can search in the internet. Yeah, they are the resins. Yeah, yeah, they are the resins. You can search in the internet. They are the resins, very parts in within the state. Okay, they has very special uh, smell. It's a very powerful smell. Because of this powerful smell, that's used for a lot of perfume and other costume production. That's the main raw material. That's why the 1 gram that much of price. Okay, understood. Okay, they are the uh, they are the secondary metabolites. Okay, are you understood secondary metabolites? They are not for in every plants and every organism. They coming in. They uh, available in special organism at the special period. Normally, at lot of secondary metabolites at the primary, sorry, at the maturity stage. At the end of the maturity stage. Okay, at the end of the maturity stage, they are well. Okay, they are not entire life period. Okay, now what we know up to now, the natural products mean what? The any compound in living organism using as starting material, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen plus sunlight as starting materials. The natural products, there are two many types, two main types natural products. Natural products mainly two types. They are primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Okay, the differences you have to note down. Okay, I note in the tute, you have to note down differences between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites, entire life. The secondary metabolites, only maturity is mature period. Period. The primary metabolites, large quantity. Secondary metabolites, only very tiny, small quantity produced. the primary metabolites directly involving for the four processes, the secondary metabolites not directly involved. The primary metabolites, what are the uh, differences? Yeah, they are the main differences. No? Okay, that's it. Primary metabolites, all organism produced, all organism. Secondary metabolites, only special organism. Okay, these differences important. Then examples for primary metabolites are carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. Okay, now what are the examples for secondary metabolites? For secondary metabolites, what are the examples? Remember, secondary metabolites examples are secondary metabolites also four main types of examples. Secondary metabolites also four main types of examples. Note down. The first one is terpenoid. The first one is terpenoid. P-H-E-O-P-E. Terpenoid. P-E-P-E. Terpenoid. Terpenoid. Terpenoids. The second one is essential oil. Essential oil. Essential oil. The second one, essential oil. They are the main types. The third one is phenols and polyphenol. That's a one. Phenols and polyphenols. Polyphenols. The final one is alkaloid. Alkaloids. Okay, note down that. Okay. Then you know what are the primary metabolites. You know what are the secondary metabolites. You know what are the examples for primary metabolites, examples for secondary metabolites. Institute. In the short note, write down this example, main example in the tute. So under the types of secondary, yes, under the types of secondary metabolites, you have to write down. Okay, in the tute, page number 3, types of secondary metabolites. Okay, types of secondary metabolites. By using difference in their structures, secondary metabolites are discussed in 3 main sections. Then the tute given 3 main sections. Then we have phone. Then how we write? That is an important point. Okay, normally this type, the what are the types of secondary metabolites, like questions coming in the structured part. Okay, in the structured part, if they ask 3 main types of secondary metabolites, 3 main types of secondary metabolites, you have to note down, you have to write the first and 2 you can take as 1. Then you can write terpenoids and essential oil. The first one write down in the tute, terpenoids and essential oil. The second one, phenols and polyphenols. The third one is alkaloid. Terpenoids and essential oil, phenols and polyphenol. The third one, alkaloid. If exam asks 4 main types of secondary metabolites, then you can write terpenoids, essential oil, third one, phenols and polyphenols, and alkaloid. You can't write phenols and polyphenol is a 1. Okay, the terpenoids and essential oil, if you want, you can write it as 1, or if you want, you can write separately, no issue. Understood? Are you good? Okay, send me up to now. Actually, the base of the lesson now completed. Send me, are you understood any doubt up to now? Up to now, are you any doubt, or if you understood all, send me. Then we can go to the next part. Then after next part, in the next part we are going to discuss each secondary metabolites one by one. We are going to discuss what are the terpenoids, what are the essential oil, what are the phenols and polyphenols. The primary metabolites part is finished. We're not going to discuss again. We are going to discuss only about secondary metabolites. Okay, all clear? Arshad, Amar, Mahima, Yasandu. Up to now, okay, no? Okay. Okay, now we are going to, that's the first part, first the base part of the lesson, the base of the lesson, the foundation of the lesson. Okay, now we stopping the discussion about the primary metabolites. The primary metabolites we already done in the biomolecule lesson. Yeah. Then we start about discussion of secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites, our first one is terpenoids. Come to the terpenoids, page number 3. Terpenoids. Terpenoids. Our first one is terpenoid. Terpenoids. Okay, terpenoids is a common type of secondary metabolites. Okay, read the note. These are also known as isoprenoid. Okay, there is another name for terpenoids, isoprenoid. 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 Isoprenoid also secondary terpenoids, and this is more than 60%. More than 60% of secondary metabolites are terpenoid. That means that's the most common and mostly available secondary metabolites type. Secondary metabolites type. The isoprenoid mean isoprene unit consists with 5 carbon atoms are many times linked with different way. They are not important, they are not asking, you just need to know only examples, only asking in the exam. Can't hear. Yeah, I told you that is the most available, mostly available secondary metabolites type. No, that means more than 100%, sorry, more than 60% of from all secondary metabolites, more than 60% the terpenoids. Then the terpenoid is mostly available secondary metabolites. Therefore, we can find more than 100 secondary terpenoids type. We can find if you want, but if you can search in the internet examples of terpenoid, you can find many examples. Then I given only very important and mostly available terpenoids type on. Okay. Okay, note down in the tute. In the tute, note down examples for terpenoid. Examples for terpenoid: geraniol, menthol, thiamol, acetate. Okay, that enough. That enough for terpenoid. You don't need to remember all 100 examples. You don't need. If you remember only a few examples, that enough. Okay, that's they don't need to remember. They available in the internet or whatever. If you want, you can find. Then you don't need to buy hard tool. You just need to a uh, keep an idea only, the concept. The secondary metabolites mainly four types: terpenoid, essential oil, uh, alkaloid, and phenol, polyphenol. uh, then terpenoids type are them. They are the terpenoids type. Our secondary metabolites type is essential oil. Essential oil, essential oil. That also that's also a main type of secondary metabolites, because they have two very important factors. They are, that's a type of oil, no? Essential oil. In Sinhala, that we called as essential sagandha tel කියලා කියන්නේ. Essential oil. The essential oil mean that's a type oil actually. The type oil, the cinnamon oil, that's also example. Cinnamon oil, that's a essential oil. The special you can, I'm audible, no? No any issue? Okay. The essential oil mean the normally plant oil. This plant's oil has two main characteristics that very important. They are the essential oils are no dissolve in water. That's a common factor of oils, no? Not dissolve in water. That means non-polar, no? The water is polar, the essential oil non-polar. That's why it's not dissolved. Okay. The other important factor is the essential oils are volatile. Volatile mean volatile mean volatile mean I ask him the meaning of volatile, not about secondary metabolites. Yeah, others, what is the meaning of volatile? Amar, volatile mean different answers. Likely to change suddenly and no, that's in ICT, no. ICT volatile memory is another thing. Okay. We are discussing chemistry, then you need to think in chemistry. Flammable, no. Temporary stored, no. Temporary stored mean definition. The actual meaning is the volatile mean easily evaporated, like petrol. If you keep some petrol and if you keep in environment, it is evaporated, no? Easily evaporated. The same lies every essential oil easily evaporate. That's why it can be flammable or it depends. Amar, not every essential oil flammable. We can't say like this. Somehow the essential oil volatile mean, don't think in ICT. ICT volatile memory is another mean. volatile memory. Okay, the volatile in the essential oils are volatile, that mean easily evaporated, while in the room temperature they are evaporated. That's the meaning of volatile. Okay, then they are not dissolved in uh, water. Okay, go to the tube number 3. Essential oil are water immiscible. Water immiscible mean not dissolved in water. Organic and volatile organic compound. Volatile mean evaporate in room temperature as well. Okay, if you don't know, you can note down. Okay, uh, extracted from plants. Yeah, they can extracted from plants. These are small molecules. These are small molecules that cause the characteristic odor. Yeah, it has some odor mean it has some specific smell. Okay, that's the other. They are not immiscible with water. That means not dissolved in water. Not dissolved in water. Not dissolved in water, and they are volatile. That means and in the room temperature also they evaporate, and they have some specific odor or smell. Okay, odor or smell specific. Everything. Do you know cinnamon oil? Cinnamon oil. Do you have seen? They are the specific characteristic of uh, essential oil. Do you know cinnamon oil? The cinnamon oil is a essential oil type. Every characteristic, the cinnamon oil has a specific smell. It is volatile and not dissolved in water. Cinnamon oil, kurundu tel. Okay, go to the page number 4. I have given a full table. Water immiscible mean, Arshad, not dissolved in water. You know every oil type like coconut oil, if it mix with water, it's not dissolved, same as the essential oil. Okay. Arshad, okay? Okay, go to the page number 4. Citrus oil. Citrus oil is a type of essential oil. That's a one type of essential oil. Okay, if I given 4 spaces in the page number 3, I have given more than 3, 6, yeah, 10 examples I have given in the page number 4. They are the essential oil. Many type of essential oil. The citrus oil. Citrus oil, Sinhala. Citrus oil, Pangiritel can. Citrus oil. Uh, the main compound is geraniol. The geraniol is the main secondary metabolites compound. Uh, the geraniol compound is terpenoids. That's why we terpenoids and essential oil is one group actually. The oil type is essential citrus oil. Oil type is citrus oil. The main compound is geraniol. The geraniol is a terpenoid. Geraniol is a terpenoid. The citrus oil is a essential oil. Okay, more enhancement, immune support. Immune support mean enhance our immunity system, and skincare and cleaning. They are the purpose. You don't need to remember everything. Just get an idea. Okay. The clove oil. The clove oil. The main compound is eugenol. The eugenol is a terpenoid. The eugenol. They are lot of functions. Okay. The cinnamon oil. Cinnamon oil. I told you. The cinnamon oil. Cinnamaldehyde is the compound. Cinnamaldehyde. And antimicrobial, digestive aid, mood enhancement, and blood circulation agent. Yeah, lot of function. Sesame oil. Sesame oil. Citral. Citral is the compound. Skincare. What are the sesame? Yeah, sesame oil means Sinhala. Yeah, if you this Sinhala word, if you know, that can easily remember. That's I given. Sesame means Sinhala. Talatel. Yes, yes. Talatel. Talatel. The sesame. The main compound is citral. Skincare, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and heart health. Important to heart health. Uh, Ginger oil. Ginger mean you already know ginger. Uh, the gingerol and gingerberine. Gingerberine are the main compounds. You know lot of um, functions. Tea tree oil. Uh, Tea tree oil. The terpinane is the main compound. And functions you can read. Lavender oil. Lavender mean lavender. Lavender mean, yeah, you can search in the internet. Yeah, everything you can search one by one name, then you can get more idea, more information about these old oil types. You can search. If you type 3 or 4 letters, the it's automatically coming in the internet. Lavender oil mean Sinhala. You can search the lavender oil. Yeah, what are the meaning of moratel? Actually, I don't know what's the lavender mean. Sinhala. What's the lavender mean? Yeah, that's a flower type, no? Uddavadiyad කියලා I don't know. You can search actually. Still, I'm fine. Lavender, lavender. Yeah, yes, it's a flower type. Lavender. Yeah, that's a special essential oil with pure smell. Pure smell. I don't know Sinhala word. Amavi, do you know lavender mean Sinhala? Yeah, yeah, purple flower. That's true. Yeah, this is the flower. This is a flower. I don't know the name. You can find. Okay, you can find. Uh, okay. The jasmine mean Jasmine mean, that's you know. Jasmine mean the white color flower. Jasmine mean peach. The rose oil, the jasmine, the benzoate is the benzoate. Benzoate is the compound. These compounds are terpenoids. The oil type is the essential oil. Okay, the plants available. As example, the geraniol is a terpenoid. The geraniol is a terpenoid, but citrus oil are the essential oil. Then the jasmine oil is another one. The rose oil, the flower rose. Okay, the citronellol, the rose flower, the secondary metabolite citronellol. Then you can find in this table, you can find 10 examples for essential oil and 10 examples for terpenoids as well. Okay, get the full idea on this lesson, then you can get full marks for the questions. We can discuss every past paper questions as well, then you can get 100 marks. That means the essay question 70.5 maximum marks in the essay question. Somehow in the chemistry part you have to do at least one essay question. In the second part, essay part, you have to do at least one essay question. Okay, you can't miss, you have to do two or at least one essay question. Okay, if you can improve your knowledge to do both chemistry question, then you can manage your time easily, because these two chemistry questions you can do within I think within 30 minutes you can complete both chemistry question. Then you have in the essay part you need only one maths question and one physics question. Okay, if you can do two maths or two physics question within 1 hour, no issue. But you know, in the statistic questions we discussed yesterday, you can see if you do well, the minimum 45 minutes need for one question. No, if you not well practice, if you more practice, if you have full practice knowledge, you can do within 30 minutes. But if you not completely well practice, you have to get 45 minutes minimum. Then 45 and the 45, if you go to do two maths questions, the 1.5 hour is completed. Then only 30 minutes for other two questions. Then the better thing is, if you can complete both chemistry questions, then easily you can manage your time. Within 30 minutes, if you can do two essay questions with full marks, then you only need one maths question and one question. That's that. Okay, we discussed in the exam question discussion. The rose oil citronellol is the compound. White sandalwood, uh, white sandalwood oil, sanduntel, alpha santalol is the alpha santalol, and beta santalol is the compound. These all compound you don't need to remember. Don't by heart. Okay. Okay, then they are the examples for terpenoids and essential oil. Any doubt? Any question need to ask? Now you can ask. I think you all have this tute. If you don't have, it's very difficult. Okay, because everything I am doing explanation on this tute. That's why I have sent all before we start the lesson. I have sent the tute for all. Okay, who don't have this tute? Please, can you raise hand? One, two, only two. Other all have tute, no? Yeah, then it no. Yeah, Sandhu? You don't have, no? No, I asked printed tube. Yeah, you should have printed tubes. Okay, only 3, no? Other all have. Okay, I'll send it. I'll send it before next week. I'll give you. Okay, now okay. No. Okay, now you can rise down hand. Okay. Okay, go to the third one. Phenols and polyphenols. Phenols and polyphenols. The phenols and polyphenols. Uh, Various berries, tea leaves, coffee, cocoa, and grapes. They are the main sources of phenol and polyphenol. The main phenol type is main phenol types. The third one, phenols and polyphenols. Phenols and polyphenols. Polyphenols. The main phenol types, the first example is caffeine. Caffeine. Cafe. Caffeine. The main phenol and polyphenol type is caffeine. Caffeine. You know, the caffeine is a antioxidant. All phenol and polyphenol, the main characteristic, they are antioxidant. Antioxidant. They are antioxidant. Antioxidant characteristic. What is the meaning of antioxidant characteristic? You know in the O level type. Antioxidant. Antioxidant. Antioxidant mean? What's the meaning? And what is the oxidation mean? Oxidation mean react with oxygen. The antioxidant mean we can avoid react with oxygen and we can avoid oxygen damages. That's the meaning. You can, I have given the what is the meaning of antioxidant with diagrams. You can go through. In the electron with electron level I have given, you can get, if you want additional knowledge, you can go through that. They are not asking the exam, but you just need to understand the phenol and polyphenol. What is the main function is they all are antioxidant. These antioxidant mean they can, the oxygen damage or whatever damage come to our living organism, that can avoid, and that's a stimulation ability. All phenol and polyphenol has stimulation ability of the organism. Our cells stimulate. Okay, the first one is caffeine. The second example is ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. The third example is Theo. Theo. No, E. Theo. Okay, note down examples for phenol. I have given the page number 5 at the final. At the final of the page number 5, I have given 3 spaces. Note down these 3 example in the page number 5 final space. Okay. The better thing is each and every names on this lesson. If you want additional knowledge, you can search in the internet and you can find many type of images and videos. Everything you can find. The basic only in our syllabus required level I'm explaining. But if you want more knowledge, you can type one term. That means if you type in the internet terminoids, yeah, lot of information you can collect. Okay, essential oil, many times. Even essential oil extraction also you can see in the YouTube. Okay, that's your work. That's your work. Okay, the final one, the very important, the final one is not actually characteristics that you can easily remember these alkaloids. 14, 14. Then other is that's a they are all are drugs. Tobacco leaf, you good, good. Then there's a cocaine. The cocaine. Do you know? Yeah, cocaine, not cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. Then crystal meth. Meth mean? Yeah, I can't understand what you ask. Send it again. The cocaine, the morphine, morphine, histidine, and the heroin also. The heroin, that's mean drugs. The heroin drugs also this alkaloid. That's also secondary metabolites. Drugs that's called ice in, yeah, yeah, yeah. Not ice. Ice, I don't know what is the chemically. The heroin is coming to this. Ice, I don't know. You can search. Okay, they are the main examples. Nicotine, morphine, codeine, codeine also. Histine, codeine, the codeine, codeine. Okay, they all are drugs. The important factors are all these alkaloids types or not dissolve in as well. These contain nitrogen in addition to on it. Most alkaloids are colorless, crystalline. Yeah, they are the water insoluble molecule. All are water insoluble. But nicotine is an example for water soluble alkaloids. Then the only nicotine is water soluble. now 9 p.m. Can we continue 9:30 today? Then we can, the basic, all basic part we can finish if we continue up to 9:30. Then we can starting from extraction process next week. Okay, can we continue? Okay, good. Okay, then go to the table. The types of secondary metabolites are completed. That's this table is not related to alkaloid. I forgot to tell, forgot to put the topic here. Okay, write down topic on the table, otherwise you will confuse. Write down topic on the table. Common secondary metabolites. Common secondary metabolites. Common type of secondary metabolites. At top of table. Okay. Okay. The table, the flavonoids, the source of tea leaves, the usage is, that is antioxidant. The antioxidant mean exactly that is caffeine, no? The flavonoid and caffeine, both antioxidant, that's a phenol and polyphenol. Epicatechin, epicatechin mean cocoa. That's the main source is cocoa. The epicatechin we use for the chocolate production mean. That's the antioxidant. That's, you know, that's a stimulation. That's important to stimulation of organism. The caffeine also, phenol, polyphenol, that's a stimulant. That's also tea leaves. Tea and cocoa both have caffeine. The gingerol, the main source is ginger. The ginger, yeah, ginger plants contain gingerol. Eugenol, clove oil. The clove mean clove can mana? Clove. Yeah, good. Thing. Karapne. If you don't know the Sinhala word, you have to, the better thing, you can search this term on the internet. Then lot of pictures you can get, then you can understand. The clove oil, that's the secondary metabolite is eugenol. Eugenol, the gingerol mean ginger. Eugenol, clove oil. Cinnamaldehyde, that is easy. Cinnamon is the source. Cinnamon is the, we want to memorize it. Yeah, the commonly we use, actually you don't need to put a special effort to remember them. When I use these terms in this lesson, the important terms automatically you can remember. Automatically you will remember in the lesson. These terms you actually need. These terms, the source and compound, you need to remember. The cinnamaldehyde, the tree is cinnamon, cinnamon bark. The ginger, eugenol clove, that you need to remember. The epicatine, cocoa, the caffeine and flavonoid, tea, like this. Okay, if you want, I will write down the important one, important terms. Flavonoid, flavonoid, and caffeine. The source only you need to remember. Okay, Arshad, that is tea. The epicatine, epicatine, cocoa. Gingerol, they are simple. Gingerol, gingerol, ginger. Eugenol, eugenol, clove, eugenol, clove. Cinnamaldehyde, cinnamon bark. Cinnamaldehyde, cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark. Morphine, codeine, the poppy flower. The poppy flower, the plants also I have given. The morphine, codeine, actually, if in the present, if they used as drugs, the morphine, codeine, all drugs types are medicine. Okay, I will explain in the future medicine lesson, medicine part. They are medicine. The pain relief is the they can they can uh, they can stop the working of our neuron system. Our neuron system working for few time period of time. They can stop our the feelings. That's the thing. Okay, I will explain in the next part. Our neuron system that can damage actually. That's why when adapt to this, when use that, always we have to what normally if anyone use that totally damage our immunity system as drugs if anyone use. That's why addict to that. They addict because our neuron cells are not newly produced. Our every other cells produced newly, but neuron cells I will explain in the brief uh, with in depth in the next part. Our neuron cells in the one and only cell in our body not newly produced. Neuron system again, if there are any damage, not again produced. That's why the very if anyone addict to these drugs or whatever, again he very difficult to come to normal, because if after damage to our neuron system, this neuron uh, they always try to get these drugs or get this chemical compound for uh, uh, because of the damage, because of the damage in the internal system. Okay, I will explain what is the with reason and how these drugs used for medicine production as well. Okay, morphine, codeine, the poppy flower is the uh, poppy flower. You can search them. Okay, you can get more information about these terms, these secondary metabolites in the internet. Morphine, codeine. Morphine, codeine, both alkaloid. uh, the poppy flower. These both morphine and codeine are produced by the inflorescence of the poppy flower. Inflorescence. What's a poppy flower? Do you know poppy flower? Do you have seen? I'll show you. You can everything you this week you have a huge work. You can search every words in the internet. Everything you need to find. Okay, in your work you should get all additional knowledge in the every part by internet in this week. Everything available. If there anything you can't find, ask me. Then I will give links. Uh, Poppy flower. Lot of drugs are produced by poppy flower inflorescence. Poppy flower. That is a beautiful flower. That's a poppy flower. That's a poppy flower. Red, orange color. The beautiful flower. The inflorescence used to produce lot of drugs. This is the flower. You can see. Okay. The Then, do you know Ardathoda? Ardathoda is a medicine plant in the ancient time. Now also we use some medicine production, some the Ayurvedic medicine. We use some lot of purposes, lot of medicine production. The Ardathoda also has a special type of uh, secondary metabolites that we call the name is vasicin and vasicinone. Vasicin and vasicinone. These terms you need to remember. This only these terms. 5, 6. The seventh one is vasicin and vasicinone. Vasicin and vasicinone. Ardatoda. 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 And penicillin is a bacteria. Penicillin is a what's the penicillin? That's a penicillin is what that's produced by penicillium fungi. Penicillium fungi. This microorganism, the secondary metabolite producing that's antibiotic. No? The antibiotic producing fungi, the microorganism body, that also we use as secondary metabolites. The aloe vera leaves, uh, the anthraquinones, uh, marine bacteria, the discodermide demolites. They don't need the if you remember up to vasicin and vasicinone, that enough. Vasicin and vasicinone enough. Okay. Then you need to remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if you remember these 6 terms and the source, that is. Okay, can you remember this? You can know these gingerols, cinnamaldehyde, eugenol, epicatchin, flavonoids, caffeine, morphine, codeine, vaccine, and vaccinol. Only 7 terms. That is possible to come MCQ question from this part, this 7. What is the source of epicatchin? Like, what's the source plant of morphine and codeine? The poppy. What is the source of the eugenol or gingerol? Like, okay, now I need to explain you very important story. The story is uh, the medicine production. Okay, medicine production. The medicine production in the world, medicine production in the world, medicine production in the world. Okay, we have 15 minutes more, therefore focus well. uh, the medicine production, the medicine production in the ancient time, what about the medicine production in the ancient time? Ancient time mean, I think, uh, 1900, like the year 1900 ago. How about medicine they used? 1900 ago, medicine production was totally the plant material. Okay, the plant material they use as medicine as it is. Okay, as it is, as example, if it is the vaccine is the medicine for any disease, they use the are the total use as it is without extraction the vaccine. Then what is the main problem they came in the this time? What is the main problem when it is continue? What's the main problem came in the that time? That, what do you think? What's the main problem came? There is a special problem came. Yeah, that mean they use the source as it is, the source plant as it is. Then there is a special problem. The problems they came. What is that? What do you think? Existence of that plants, the scarcity of the source plant. No, in the ancient time, the human population also was not this level as present. Therefore, the plant population was not no too much problem. More than that, the health of the organism, what happened? The health, actually, the medicine production for human total, the mainly. Then our health, what happened? What is the health problem came to us for humans? The health problem. Then Ardatoda plants has only vasicine. Only vasicine? No, vasicine is only one type of secondary metabolites in the uh, Ardatoda plants. Therefore, lot of what? Lot of impurity compounds. Impurity compound, our requirement is vasicine, but other compounds as well in the plant material, no? Therefore, when the plant material used as it is, the source plants, when used as it is, the main problem was side effects. The side effects, when we take any medicine for any disease, because of this medicine, again some diseases come. Understood? Understood? The side effect was the main problem. The side effect was the main problem at the ancient time. Okay, the side effects because of some impurity compound in the plant material, because we use the plant material as it is, therefore all compound into our body. Okay. Not understood? Okay. That means at the ancient time, to get the to medicine production, but they have identified some plants good to some disease. Therefore, they use this plant material as it is. There was a problem when it is continued. There was a problem. The lot of side effects came because of other impurity materials in the plant material, the source plants. Okay, when we consider about 1950 lifetime, after 100, that's ago, after 109,050, sorry, 1950, the because the solution for this problem, they try to extract this plant material, extract this compound, extract secondary metabolites compound, from the plant material and try as use as medicines, used as medicine. Then now the side effect problem was solved. This problem was solved. The problem was side effects. Okay, when this extract and secondary metabolites, when used, again there was a problem. What's that? What do you think? Extract secondary metabolites compounds, and when used, what in the after 950, what happened to the human population? The human population drastically increased. The human population was increased drastically. Therefore, what happened? I told what happened? The amount of secondary metabolite present in one plant. The one plant or one organism has very tiny amount of secondary metabolites. Then, when we extract, one plant can get very few milligrams of secondary metabolites. Therefore, what happened? The plant population, drastically decrease. Okay, therefore the human population increasing, the plant population decreasing. That's why this method also came as problem. Okay, this method also not success. Therefore Therefore, at the present, that means after 2000 or after I don't, we can't say after this year, after think 1990, 1990, after 1990 like year, the world try to do produce medicine by artificially synthesized method. Artificially synthesized method. Artificially synthesized method mean without use plant material, plant secondary metabolites. This the secondary metabolites compound already extract from the plant material. We observe the chemical structure or molecular structure of the secondary metabolites. Okay, observe the secondary metabolites molecular structure and produce these the secondary metabolites in artificially. Okay, produce the secondary metabolites in artificial. Then nowadays at the present we are produce medicine in this way, artificially synthesizes method. Sorry, artificially synthesizes method. Artificial synthesizes method. Okay, that's the method nowadays we produce medicine. Okay, are you understood the story? That's a simple story. At the ancient time to present, the medicine production was like this. I got all send me quickly. We need to I need to finish the basic part, then I need to then next day we can easily start the lesson if I complete the basic part today. Okay, nowadays we don't use plant material or plant sources, plants extracted secondary metabolites from plants for medicine production. We totally these secondary metabolites compound molecular structure observe and we produce artificially by the technology. By the technology. Okay, now our this lesson not only medicine production, if I consider about perfume production and other all cosmetic productions, this method is same. In the ancient time they use, as it is plant material, then they try to extract plant material, extract secondary metabolites and use. Nowadays in perfume and whatever production they use artificially synthesized compound. Okay, now in this lesson our main target is understand this process. In this lesson we mainly discussed about, in this lesson natural product lesson, uh, natural product lesson we mainly discussed about three parts. We mainly discussed about three parts. The first one is extract plant material. Extract secondary metabolites from plants. From plants. Every organism produce secondary metabolites. Our basic requirement is extract secondary metabolites from plants. Okay, then we use few methods for extraction. We discussed one by one in the lesson. We discussed one by one in the lesson. Uh, one by one in the lesson. Our second one is identify extracted secondary metabolites, identification. Then identification, that's a summary of the lesson. Actually the basic part is completed. Identification of the secondary metabolites. Identification we use three method: column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography. One by one we can discuss. We have three extraction methods and three identification purification. Oh, sorry. Now can you hear me? Yeah, we need to finish now quickly. Okay. For purification also we have three methods. Okay, that's a overall summary of this lesson. Then next day we start from the extraction, extraction. Then we have fused the extraction by distillation, extraction by solvent extraction, extraction by pressing with wax. All method we discussed. Then identification methods, chromatography types, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography, and finally the column chromatography we discussed in the identification part. The purification part we discussed uh, the purification we discussed recrystallization, deposition, and uh, the final one, recrystallization, deposition, and distillation. The distillation we use extraction and purification, both methods. Okay, I got the summary of this lesson. If you complete this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 9 process, this lesson is complete. Okay, that's the base of this lesson and the foundation of the lesson today we completed. Okay, then up to page number, then we need to start from next day, page number 7. Up to page number 6, we completed. Okay, then you can read, you can find from the internet every terms, and you have a lot of works in this week. Within 2 weeks, next week and week after next week, this lesson will finish, and final day we can discuss questions. Okay, are you got everything today class? Any doubt? You can ask now. Send me all. Uh, are you got everything today class? Okay, this week you have exam. This week you have exam. I will schedule and I will send it within today. I will send it into the group. What are the lessons you need to ready, and what is the exam exact time, and probably it will 3-hour paper. 3-hour paper. The natural products, no any question up to statistic level. And we have, I need 2 more hours for in this week. We need 2 hours for complete the remaining question of the statistic lesson. Last day we couldn't complete that. Yesterday we only completed 3 hours. We need another. I need another 2 hours to complete the uh, statistic past paper questions. Then I only discussed up to 2019. When is the exam? The exam probably Saturday. Saturday evening. Saturday evening, okay? All? Yeah, this week. I told, I think more than 3 weeks I informed. Saturday evening. You have course, no? IC class. Friday evening. Friday evening. IT class. Then can we check? Saturday. Wait. Saturday. Oh, then, then we have to do get 2 times. I think. Yeah, some students Saturday okay, some are Friday. Okay, I will schedule 2 times. Then any time. The thing is, after you, I think you not share the paper in anywhere. After you complete the exam, don't share the paper. Otherwise, it will damage your future, not mine. Okay, don't share. Uh, okay, I will schedule 2 times. 2 times slot. Then any one you can select to participate to the exam. Is that okay? Then Friday and Saturday. Any day you can complete that. The thing is, the Friday student don't share anywhere your paper. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. Mahima, you have both day class, Saturday and Friday both. Me too. Okay, send me message after class, then I will give you solution. Others all no, all okay. Friday and Saturday. Okay, okay, okay. I will give time. Okay, then good night. Ready for the exam? You up to now, all lessons in the exam up to now, all lessons completed up to now, except this lesson. This lesson no need. Other all lessons. Okay, I will send the lesson list as in the group. Okay, then good night. Thank you.